Sam Presti, the greatest GM in NBA history, has done it yet again and built another juggernaut to stop the teams of the new era in the NBA. I can't say enough about what this Thunder team is and is going to be. I think they're going to win the NBA Cup versus the Bucks, and they should at least make the conference finals, if not the NBA finals this year. Listen to some of these statistics. They are off the charts insane. First of all, the Thunder are 20-5. They're first in scoring defense, first in opponent shooting percentage, first in opponent three-point shooting percentage, first in scoring margin, first in net ratings. They are first in turnovers, fewest given up, and then they're first in steals. They have literally six players in the top 25 defensive rating category. If you take guys that have played 15 minutes in 15 games this season, unreal what they're doing. And not to mention, they've done this mostly without their best defensive player, Chet Holmgren. This guy's been out now for multiple weeks, and he could be out for a little bit more time. I think what the Thunder, and specifically Sam Presti, have built is an absolute future dynasty that we are just now seeing into the makings. SGA is number 3 in the NBA in player impact estimate. We saw him get a lot of MVP type nods last season. This year, he's seriously in the conversation for MVP. Probably the best two-way player in the league right now. I can't think of anybody better. Jalen Williams has exploded onto the scene. We saw him get a lot of most improved player stuff last year and the year before, but now he's coming to his own. He's averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He can do it with or without SGA on the floor. Chet, like I said, is a top 15 defender in the league. He's averaging 2 blocks per game. He's missed some time, but when he comes back, this lineup of SGA, Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, one of the best wing defenders in the league, Chet Holmgren, and then probably Isaiah Hartenstein, who was a top 5 free agent signing of the offseason. 12 points per game, 12 rebounds per game while he's been on the floor. This team is it's built to stop the new era. The wing offense where you just have guys line up on the three-point line, you run dribble drive penetration, pick and roll penetration, kick out for a 3. Oklahoma City is ready to stop that. The combination of Lou Dort, AJ Mitchell, Alex Caruso, and Aaron Wiggins is dominant when it comes to stopping guys on the wing. And then you pair them with a rim protector like Chet Holmgren and a very capable, if not elite defender in SGA, and you have a team that's ready to take on anybody. The one team that I would be kind of afraid that the Thunder would have to face would be the Boston Celtics, but think about what the Celtics do best. It's shoot 3. So this is a best on best scenario, and I trust the team with more star power and depth at the same time, and I think the Thunder have it. Yes, I know that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have been there and now done that and won an NBA Finals, but I just think the Thunder have too many guys to throw at them. The wing defense is unreal, in my opinion. When you look at some of these games that they've had already and what they're capable of doing and taking away star talent, think about the 2016 finals with Matthew Dellavedova, aka like the Curry stopper. This guy held Stephen Curry to 22, 23 points per game in the finals and was maybe a reason why the Cavaliers were kind of in that. 2015 finals, but you get my gist. We are at the point now that the Thunder have like 5 Curry stoppers. It's unbelievable. Now, yes, of course, you can still get guys like Curry go off. Like when the Thunder played them earlier in the season, he scored 36. I get it. But on a night in, night out basis in a playoff series, I think the Thunder do probably the best job at taking away a star's ability to score on a very consistent basis. Prime example, elimination game in the NBA Cup. Luka Doncic comes in. Everybody thinks that he's going to pop off for 30 plus points. The Thunder hold him to 5 of 15 shooting and only 17 points, and they win. And now we're sitting here in the NBA Cup. I think that the Thunder are going to do the exact same thing to the Milwaukee Bucks. Watch out for Damian Lillard. I don't know what his over-under on points will be, But man, I would strongly consider smashing that under depending on the value there. They are 13-5 versus teams that are 500 or better. The one flaw with this Thunder team right now is the fact that they're 0-3 in games decided by 3 points or less. That to me speaks a lot to the experience that the Thunder have. I'm not necessarily sure if they're ready to get into these grit and grind games where the lead goes back and forth. I think they need some more experience in that in the regular season before they get into the playoffs and have to worry about that. When you have to go into the final 2 minutes with just a starting five, there's not really any subs, and you've got Kyrie Irving and Luka on the floor, Kyrie being one of the greatest clutch players of all time, and Luka being one of the best floor general playmakers of all time. You could run into some trouble there. However, on a pace level, meaning the entire game per 100 possessions, my bet goes to the Thunder every time. I think they beat the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they beat them by more than 4.5. But my whole point in making this video is a tip to the cap to Sam Presti. The SGA trade, the drafting of Jalen Williams, the drafting of guys like Lou Dort, the trading for Alex Caruso with one of your big young pieces in Josh Giddey. Of course, we've had allegations and whatnot in the past. You wanted to get him away from the team, but the combination of youth, effort, maturity, and responsibility is a brilliant job here from Sam Presti and the entire Thunder organization and coaching staff. I think this team is primed to be finals run capable for the next 5 to 6 years. Will we see them turn into a dynasty? I can't promise you that or not promise you that, but I can say that is 1000% a possibility. Catch this team on early now. Hop on the bandwagon, because if you don't, it'll be too late 2 or 3 years down the road. We'll see at least one ring on their finger. And finally, for the Thunder organization to win a ring would be amazing. That fan base deserves it more than anyone else in the world. Now, I understand this was a certified yap session on the Thunder, but once again, had to make this video to tip my cap. What they're doing there in Oklahoma City is unreal. I just want people to pay attention to it. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.